Wow. Have you heard of today's gospel from the book of Mark, chapter 5, verses 21 to 43? Read it in either the caption or comment section below. What is this faith that saves and heals? If God asks you, as he asked Jairus, to not be afraid and just have faith for his dying child to be healed, meron ka ba nun? Do you have that kind of faith? These are what stood the most upon my reflection time. What is faith? Faith is our response to God's revealing to us in Word, the Bible, and through the people he sends to us in many different ways to speak of his message. When we hear his word and hear of our friends, relatives, and people's testimonies of his great love, providence, light, and faithfulness, faith is our response to God's revealing himself to us. How do we respond when we hear of him? Faith is how we respond. But it isn't just that. There is a second response, and that is, in faith we get to know of him, of his truth and faithfulness, his goodness. In turn, we believe in him so much that we are able to abandon ourselves to him and trust in him so great, we get to entrust our very lives to him. That is faith. That is the faith that healed the woman in the gospel and Jairus' dying 12-year-old daughter. Friends, do you have that kind of faith? One that heals and saves? I am Jay Oberiano from V San Diego, and today is Tuesday, February 4, 2025. As most of you probably know by now, we have an 11-year-old daughter that God called home in 2020. Our faith isn't one that healed easy love like that. Our faith is that of holy indifference. Holy indifference is a spiritual practice that involves letting go of things you cannot control and trusting that God's will is more important than your own desires. It's a way to detach from intense emotions and be open to whatever God asks of you. What does it mean? It's not the same as apathy or boredom. It's a way to be confident in God's control while also acknowledging that you don't know how God will work things out. It's a way to let go of things that get in the way of receiving and returning God's love. It's a way to be ready for anything God asks of you without clinging to your own preferences. How do you practice it? You can explore your emotions in prayer with a friend or with a spiritual director. You can try to pause and take a breath and hold on to what is right. You can try to let go of things that get in the way of receiving and returning God's love. Who taught this? Saints Ignatius of Loyola and John of the Cross are some of the spiritual masters who taught holy indifference. May God bless us all faith in God so much so that we rest in his truth and great love. Amen.